Hi guys, welcome back to our channel, The BaeSlay Way. Today's company is Amdocs. So before we move on to the recruitment process, don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more such videos and hit the bell icon to receive all post notifications instantly. We also have our own Telegram channel that you can join to stay updated with all the latest videos that we put out on YouTube. The link is in the description box below. And if you also want to get featured on our placement interview experience segment, don't forget to fill the Google form, and that is also there in the description box below, and we'll reach out to you definitely. So let's move on to the recruitment process now.
So the profile offered by Amdocs is Software Engineering Associate. The CTC that they are giving is as follows. So coming to the eligibility criteria, you should have more than 60% or above in your SSC, HSC or diploma. The engineering CGPA should be 6.75 CGPA and above. There should be no year gap or no year downs for your entire BTech or MTech. And there should be excellent communication skills. Coming to the online test, the platform was HirePro. There were 2 rounds. If you clear the first round, then only you will get the link for second round. So the first round consisted of 4 sections. Section 1 was aptitude, next was technical, the next was the coding section, and the last was MCQ based on programming languages that you choose, either C, C++ or Java or Python, any programming language. The next round was psychometric test. There were 50 questions in 15 minutes. Coming to the interview part, there were 2 interviews. First was technical, lasted for 1 hour, and next was HR for 30 minutes. We will discuss this process in very much detail with our guest today.
So, hi everyone. Today we have with us Jayanth, who has cracked the on-campus recruitment process for Amdocs for the job role of a software engineering associate. Welcome to our channel, Jayanth, and congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. First of all, thanks for having me here. This is a great platform for sharing my experience. In fact, I used to see the interview experiences in this platform.
Yeah. So before we move on, I would request you for a quick introduction first.
Yeah, so myself, Jayanth Pabotu. Currently, I am pursuing a BTech final year in MITW Computer Science branch. So I got placed in Amdocs on campus.
So we will be starting with the interview process now. We will start with online test. So I guess online test consists of 2 rounds, and the platform was HirePro.
Yeah. So the platform was HirePro, and the first round 1 was consisting of 4 sections. Like first section was aptitude, which consisted quantitude, verbal, and logical reasoning questions. It had 15 questions, like we have to solve it in 25 minutes. And the second section was technical questions, like it was based on the fundamentals of the engineering subjects, like computer networks, DBMS, OOPS, all these things. So again, 18 questions in 20 minutes. So the third section was coding round, like the duration was 60 minutes. There were 4 questions. 2 were SQL based and 2 were data structures. So from these 4, I solved three questions, 2 SQL questions and 1 coding question. So the questions were moderate level, like it was not too tough or too easy. And the SQL questions, the first question was a very basic question, like it was to get data from a range they're given using by limit using claw. And the second question was based on joins, like inner join, outer join. And after this section, the fourth section was they will ask you which language are you comfortable with. So you have to choose a language. I chose C++, and they will ask a question. They will ask MCQ questions on that, pseudocodes, templates, class concepts, like that. Again, it was 8 questions in 15 minutes. So every section, the time constraint is there. So that is a challenge here.
Okay, so this was the online test of first round. Yeah, right? Yeah, and
Yes.
you said key section 3 consisted of coding questions. So in the round 2, there were code snippets apart from the fourth section, like where you were told to write, told about the computer fundamentals.
Yeah, in section 4 there were code snippets. They will give you code snippet, and like they would ask you what will be the output, or which line is wrong here,
Okay.
like that.
Mhm. So yeah, we can move to the next online test.
Yeah, so round 2 was psychometric test. It was on the same day they conducted it. It was of 15 minutes and 50 MCQ questions. It was nothing but like your they will analyze your character on this question basis.
Mhm.
It was very easy.
Okay, and is it a compulsion that you need to clear round 1 to get to round 2?
Yeah, psychometric. Yeah, first we will clear round 1, then we will do psychometric test, and you have to clear that too, and then interview technical.
Yeah. So we will be moving to technical interview first. So you can start about.
Yeah, so technical interview was conducted immediately after 2 days after that. So the interviewer was very polite. First, when he saw me, he said, Jayanth, you look nervous, calm down. I've seen your resume, you have done some good work. Like first he calmed down, and then he went to ask the questions. Uh, like most like it was mostly resume based interview, like what all you have put in the resume, they will concentrate on that things. uh, First he discussed about projects I have done in college and in internships, what all technologies I encountered, and how much knowledge I have. Like there was a lot of cross questioning. So he was verifying how much knowledge I have in that area, web development area, or all the projects I have done. And like uh, if you done the project, then you will easily give the solutions to his questions. And after that, after the projects and the internship we discussed, he moved to like basic fundamentals of core subjects of BTech, like computer networks, DBMS, OOP. He asked me to explain OOP concepts with example.
Mhm.
And uh, um, he told me to explain SDLC process as using my own project, like the project I have done. He told me to explain the project in SDLC method. So that was very new question for me. Like in previous interviews, nobody asked me that question. And he asked me a coding question regarding OOPS concept only, to give me example of encapsulation. So yeah, that's it. The interview lasted for 1 hour.
Okay. In that coding, in the interview, you told that code करने को बोला, and were you told to write it somewhere, or just explain it verbally, or just give the
Yeah.
method how to solve?
So two coding questions were asked me. One question, he just told me to explain it verbally, told me to explain the algorithm step by step.
Mhm.
And the second was it was small one, like he told me to write example of encapsulation on. He actually told me write it down. Actually, Amdocs has a different portal. It's very good. It's not like Meet or Zoom. It will have simultaneously coding platform at your site tab, and you don't need to screen share. It will be automatically visible to the interviewer and for you, and it will compile whichever language you need. So I was simultaneously writing there, and he was verifying it.
Mhm. Okay. So we can move to HR now. We can move to the HR round now.
Yeah, so in HR round, there was not any technical questions asked in this interview. They just simply asked me, why do you want to join this company? What are your strengths and weaknesses? And like where would you be comfortable in Pune or other branch? So HR was only about these things.
Yeah. So, could you also summarize the whole timeline of the process? What were the gaps in between subsequent rounds, and when was the result given out?
Yeah. So the day the interview was technical interview was conducted, uh, within 2 hours I got an mail regarding HR round. So it was pretty much fast, and the immediately the next day the results were out. So say the first day only, both rounds were taken, technical and HR.
And what about the online test? The gap between the online test and the interview?
Yeah, it was 2 days, only that much.
And in online test, there were 2 rounds. So the gap was like when you complete one round, first round, that directly there was second round, or there was a hour or so gap.
Okay, in online, yeah. So the online test, the round one I said about that consisted 4 sections, was conducted morning, from 10 to 12, like that, and the psychometric test was conducted after one day at evening time. Like it was 50 minutes test, so evening time it was conducted.
Okay. And after that, after 2 days, your interviews were scheduled.
Yeah, interview was scheduled.
So right after the psychometric test, were you informed that you've cleared this round, or after 2 days you directly got a mail that you need to, give the interview for this role?
Yeah, psychometric test, like everybody was sure that psychometric test they will be passed. I mean, it was not an elimination round. Psychometric was not elimination. So you have done round one, means you're already selected for the interview. Psychometric test was just a formality.
Okay.
And yeah, so I was ready for technical interview.
So are there any tips for our juniors before applying in Amdocs?
Yeah, so most of the interview was resume based. So I would tell my juniors to build a strong resume, but be honest in your resume, because everything he asked was about his resume. So don't lie in your resume about any work or any experience, and be patient. In this whole placement process, we lose patience. Like we are not getting placed like that, but uh, um, you will get your chance. And I would also tell my juniors to like while you're explaining about your projects, you give the description about the projects, and also you tell them about the issues you faced in your projects and the solutions you came up with that. So this makes the interviewer feel like, yes, you have done the project, really. So it gets you on a good impression. And also don't think that only the people who are doing like coding from first year, second year will clear the entrance exam. I would prefer them to do from first year, second year, but if they didn't do, still they can. It's not late, because I started my coding practice right after my internship. I did for 3-4 months continuously. Every day I did 2-3 questions. So yeah, don't lose hope.
So I guess it's a wrap for today then. Thank you so much, Jayanth, for coming in and sharing your experience with us. So guys, Jayanth's LinkedIn handle will be there in the description box below. So feel free to reach out to him in case you have any queries regarding the recruitment process or any doubts that you might have. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you're still watching and you like the video. Share it with people who you might think it would be beneficial for. And we'll be back next week with another interview experience segment for you. Till then, take care and prepare well. Thank you so much.